Are you ready to be edutained? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Vibrant Living with your host, Dr. Ellison. Let's turn up the dial on your health, relationships, and personal growth right here on WAEC Love 860, Atlanta's inspirational talk radio. And now, without further ado, here's Dr. Ellison.
Well, hello, everybody, everywhere. We're so glad that you're tuning in for another dynamic, empowering, edutaining show right here on Vibrant Living. We're excited to be back with you. My great guest, Todd and Jennifer Cheek, are on with us today, and we're excited. We're ready to pump it out. Todd, Jennifer, you guys there?
Yes,
we are here, Doc.
Oh, wow. I'm telling you, I'm fired up, you guys. I'm ready to amplify this thing to help people take their health, their relationship, their personal development and productivity to a whole nother level.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, nothing is more exciting than contributing to somebody's well-being, their growth, and their development. And that's why I'm glad that we have teamed up on this Vibrant Living show to do just that very thing.
Exactly.
Now, I got to remind everybody, you're dealing with some dynamic people with Todd and Jennifer Cheek. You know, they're on fire. They just recently got married, you all, and oh my God, they're on fire right there.
Oh yes.
And there are some dynamic people. You're going to want to make sure you reach out to them, take advantage of what they offer, for what they bring to the body of Christ and to the world. You know, we're going to get into some good stuff that's going to really help people, Todd and Jennifer, I believe, get back more under the umbrella of what I like to talk about when I'm teaching health and wellness, getting more back under the umbrella of the wisdom of God, the wisdom of our creator, designer, architect of human living, and specifically in this case, our physical bodies. Is that all right? Is that not good talk?
That sounds good. You got to go back to the source.
Got to go back to the source. You know, if something was to happen to whatever the name brand of the car is, people take the car back to the dealer. Let's say if it's a Ford car. If something happens, we don't take the Ford car to the bicycle shop.
No, I hope not.
I hope not. I'm telling you, you would not take a Mercedes-Benz to a Volkswagen dealer, you know, particularly if it's a brand new, just coming out of the showroom and all that stuff. No, if something happens, you take that vehicle back to who designed it, manufactured it, created it, and so forth. And I believe that if we would do that with our physical bodies, with our lives, go back to God, go back to his wisdom. And it means now, of course, taking advantage of all that he has made available, of course, to sustain, to help us to be healthy, sustain our lives, and, you know, and unfortunately, in many cases, to get us up out of the ditch of life, because oftentimes we eat ourselves into chronic disease. We eat ourselves into weight gain and obesity and so forth, right?
That's exactly right.
You know?
You're exactly right.
And so I want to give this scripture, and then we're going to get into the heat of this stuff, dealing with detoxing and weight loss. We want to talk about that today. Right. Psalms 139, I believe it's around verse 15 or 16, somewhere in that area. I love this verse, guys. And what it says in essence, the Bible says that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderfully, fearfully made by our creator, our architect, our designer. You know, I looked that word fearfully up, and what it really means, it means that we were very delicately, very carefully designed. There are certain items that I move around the house, and my wife is like, be very delicate with that. Don't you tilt. You know what I'm talking about, Todd? Don't you handle that roughly. My wife like, that is, don't you break it. You got to buy it. So she wants to make sure I handle that item very delicately. So when the Bible says that we were fearfully or delicately, very carefully designed. That was not on the end of the product, but on the maker. The maker,
Right.
God himself said, I delicately dealt with you, put you together, making sure that everything was craftily, excellently put together where everything would flow.
Right.
So when you look at something as precious as the human body and realizing that we were delicately made, oh, we got to give attention to something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Because if it's a piece of crystal or whatever, my wife is like, no, let me show you how to deal with something that is precious to me. And how much more should we do that when it comes down to the physical body?
Yes.
Right?
Yes. I love further in that scripture where it just talks about how you knit me together in my mother's womb. And I've got a friend who knits, and I realized how long of a process that takes.
Wow.
And she's counting, all the pearls and everything that she has to do, and knit one pearl too. And it's a very tedious process. And she can't make a mistake because it'll show somewhere in there if she's made a mistake, and she's got to go back and correct that. And so I love that when it says that God knit us together, about the time that it took for him to put us together when we were being formed in our mother's bodies. I love Psalm 139.
Oh, that is, it's one of my favorite Psalms. I go to that and just bathe my heart and mind in it on a regular basis. And I like that knitting. So as your friend did, God did the same thing. He didn't just throw us together.
Right.
Oh, he took the time to say, wow, this is the cream of everything that I've created. I'm going to take my time. I don't want any glitches, blemishes, and all that stuff in the human body. And you know what, guys, that makes sense because after all, this is where he has chosen to live.
Yeah.
Inside of us,
That temple.
Come on, the temple. So as we look at the temple and we begin to look at detoxification, because many temples are clogged. I read a statistic some years ago that says that the average American carries around anywhere between 18 to 22 pounds of waste clogged in their intestinal tract. Let's talk about that, Jennifer.
Yes.
Why is detoxification so important?
I talk to people about this all the time. This is the one thing that I love and I'm very passionate about. And I've had people come to me and say, but your liver is supposed to clean you out. So why do I need to detox when my liver's already doing that? And I think about it like a house. I clean my house every day. Do something here, something there. So that's just like the liver. There's always a continual cleaning process going on. But yet every spring, everybody does this thing called spring cleaning. What is that? It's a deeper clean because there are cracks and crevices we don't normally get into every single time we clean. There's taking books off the shelf and going across the top of the shelf and taking light fixtures out. It's all of those deep cleaning things. And that is, to me, a good representation of why we need to detox, to stop and reset our bodies like a spring cleaning, like a deep cleaning.
Wow.
Because of all of that stuff that's built up inside of us. The liver is not able to handle. We really were not made to take in as many toxins as we do. And when we take those in, they don't have anywhere to go. Some of them exit, but a lot of them sit. And they sit as fat. They sit as fatigue. They sit as bad skin. They sit as attitudes. I mean, there's so many things that when we've got that many toxins inside of us, goodness, it affects so many areas of our lives. And so it is helpful to take time a couple times a year, I think, and in some way detox.
Wow,
Whether
Jennifer,
it's a food detox, spiritual detox, a mental detox, a social media detox.
Don't go too fast. Well, this is
Good
just,
grief.
wow, this is powerful stuff. We can't let you go fast on that one. There was some stuff you mentioned about the attitude and all that. So you mean to tell me attitude is affected by being...
Absolutely.
Mood is affected as well?
Absolutely. I know in the times that I can feel it. A lot of times when I need to detox, and I always said, Todd, it's time for me to I got to clean out because I can feel it in my spirit sometimes. There's just too much. Sometimes it's just negativity.
Wow.
I cannot clear my mind, and I need to stop and focus on what I'm putting into my body.
This is so great because I noticed that you approach it from each level, spiritually, mentally, Of course, physically. Wow, this is good. I'm going to be flip-flopping back and forth. You got me so stirred up right now about this. I just want to go dive deeper into it. But we're going to have to take a station break in just a moment. But Todd, you deal on the weight loss side. I read a statistic some years ago that talks about how 2/3 of Americans are overweight. Does the clogging have anything to do with the weight gain? And what I think I read another statistic to where it says about 27% of Americans are obese. Where does that play in? And if you could lead us into one of the first laws of weight loss, could you talk about that for about 2 minutes?
Yes, sure thing, Doc. And like you'd asked, does it have anything to do with the weight gain? And yes, like you said earlier, about 22 pounds of waste is carried in our systems. And so I don't think we are doing enough detoxing and cleansing. I don't think we're doing enough. So I am a big supporter of just cleaning out the system and just to get it, like Jen said, get a reset going. And just starting there, and that's a very, very important step to, I would say, overall well-being and overall health. Like he was saying, there's spiritual detox, there's emotional detox, there's food and health or social media detox, all these things. But just to talk about some of the laws that I have put together.
Wait a minute now, Todd. You didn't say a social media detox.
Social media.
She
I said that one.
She said social media detox.
Whoa, I've never heard of that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're bombarded with so much information.
Step
so much
away.
Stuff.
Yes.
Stuff. Doc, it's not even important.
Wow.
As much as it might be fun and entertaining, but we are so addicted to it, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
So if we're not detoxing, then we're going to carry excess weight.
And carry excess just stuff.
Wow.
And when we're talking about weight, that weight is a symptom. The weight is a symptom.
You said weight is a symptom?
Right. The weight is just the symptom of everything else. A lot of times it's going on in a person's life. So you look at a person's life, their lifestyle, and if weight is an issue, a lot of times it's due to what's going on in their lives. It's stress. And so we have these ways of dealing with stress, and that stress could be eating. That stress could be sitting in front of the TV or the computer screens on the social media sites. So all of these things add up to how we are living our lives in terms of if we are healthy or not.
Well, you guys are coming right out of the gate, putting out some powerful stuff that can get people delivered from, set free from stuff that's just aggravating, as the statistics say. 2/3 of Americans on the weight side, and then another 27% on the obesity side. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Rejuvenation for youthfulness and beauty is trending worldwide. People are getting laser hair removal, Botox, dermal fillers, skin brightening, tightening, lifting, and reshaping. SmartPlex ATL, a comprehensive medical spa located in East Cobb, 4799 Old Town Parkway. You can also visit us online at smartplexatl.com. Dr. Alexander and his team enjoy pampering you while you receive customized treatments in a beautiful, calming, zen-like atmosphere. SmartPlex ATL. We are your Hollywood destination for exciting, youthful rejuvenation.
All right. Okay, we're back now, and we are being edutained with some powerful stuff from Todd and Jennifer Cheek out of North Carolina. And give us the name of your business, Todd and Jennifer.
Yes, it's Todd's Health Zone, and you can find us at that website at www.toddshealthzone.com.
toddshealthzone.com. Wow.
That's
powerful stuff. I mean, you guys are ready for the battle today to help bring hope back to people, because people are struggling with this.
Yeah.
They're struggling with, how do I drop the pounds? What do I do to detox? I don't know. Some people don't have any idea about it, what to utilize, what steps to take. And we want to put out information, edutain people, empower them with information to where they can have some confidence about moving forward and really dealing with something before it gets way out of hand. And I realize that some people have it. It really saddens my heart when I look at people on television. And I'm looking at people in their 20s weighing 3 and 4 and almost 5 and 600 pounds.
Yeah.
So guys, let's go back into that. Jennifer, I want you to go back up at the back first, and talk about the detox. And Todd didn't just slide right in there with the weight loss. And I'm anxious to get to at least 1 or 2 or 3 of those laws, those laws for weight loss success. So Jennifer, you mentioned before the break some things about detoxing. Let's go back into that. What effects does this stuff, so does it affect your mood if you're clogged? Talk about that mood, behavior. Go back into that because you were stirring me up some kind of badly.
Well, a lot of it is the toxins that are sitting in our bodies, that weren't meant to be there in the first place. So whether we've overloaded ourselves with sugar affects everything. It is hormonal issues, especially with women, but with everybody. So sugar is going to affect your hormones, the level of insulin, all of these things, off balance your body. Anytime your body is out of balance, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it physically, mentally. Your energy levels are not going to be there. And so, yes, it will affect your mood. You're not going to feel great about yourself when you're feeling sluggish and weighed down and unmotivated, And so that's why the detox is so important. And I know after I detox, my mind is clearer. The clarity comes back. I'm more motivated, and I'm ready for what's next. And that's why we tell people detox first before you even start in on a weight loss regimen, because you've got to get rid of the bad habits, the sugar overload, the carb overload, the processed food overload. Let's break those first, put you on the right step, and then a good foundation. And then that's where Todd takes over from there. Okay, now let's fix your eating and get you moving. Very important.
Wow. Man, I can see you guys are a powerful tag team. Jennifer says, we're going to help you get cleaned out, and then we're going to put you over there in Todd's world, and he's going to work you out. One helps get.
There we go.
Oh, I like that. That came out pretty good. One will help get you clean out, you all. Then the other one will help work you out so the pounds drop, so you are introduced to the new you.
Yeah.
You do not look. You don't want to go without connecting with these people, Todd and Jennifer Cheek. There, Todd, take it away. Give us one of those laws of weight loss.
Doc. Yeah. So one of the first things I always ask my clients is your reason why. Why do you want to get healthier? Why do you want to lose weight? Because regardless, this will be the thing that will keep you on track. Okay, if you give yourself a powerful enough reason why, you will do almost anything. If you have a powerful enough reason why, you will accomplish almost anything. So I always ask, why do you want to lose weight? And I'll always go back to one of my stories of one of my clients, where when I asked her the question, why do you want to lose weight, Doc, she said, well, I want to live. I don't think I'm going to see the age of 46.
Wow.
And I had never heard anyone say that before. And how could I turn away from that? I had to do everything I could do to help her get to better health. So that was a powerful reason why. Now, does it have to be your reason why? No. That was her reason why. That was her journey. But that was powerful enough. That was a powerful enough reason for her to lose almost up to 100 pounds.
Wow.
Okay, so
but Todd, what have you heard of other reasons too?
Well, we'll talk about your support. This is another one here. You gotta have the support system around you, be it your husband, your wife, your children, your friends, especially around their job or what have you. you got to have a support system. I'll go back to another one of my clients whose husband was sabotaging her efforts by leaving bags of her favorite potato chips in the house.
Oh, my God.
No.
Come on.
Yes. So you have to have a support system. And that's another important law, Doc.
Wow. So that is one of the important laws for weight loss, a support system.
Yes, sir.
Now, I hope you all are hearing that. Todd is saying that one of the, because I would have never thought of it in that vein, but having a support system is critical. And something just jumped out of my mind, jumped out at me when you were mentioning about that lady, 46. She said, I want to live. The reason I want to lose weight is because I want to live. She was facing, seems like by herself, this threat of an early death.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And how many people, and some of you maybe that are listening to us right now, you're being threatened by something. Whether it be an early death or some chronic illness, this show is why we're on. We want to give hope to you and connect you with people like Todd and Jennifer and myself that are available through consultations or seminars or workshops or what have you to help you break loose from that thing, because it's a tormenting thing. You in your own mind, maybe nobody else has talked to you, but in your own mind, if I stay on the trajectory that I'm on, I'm going to die early. You know that.
We know. We know. That's right.
Come on, we know that. Reach out for help. Get in contact with Todd and Jennifer. Get in contact with me. Right now, I just feel, give your website out and how they can contact you again.
They can definitely contact us once again at toddshealthzone.com. That's www.toddshealthzone.com. But, Doc, I do want to mention right quick, just to help people get on their journey of weight loss, get all the support that they need. We are doing a 21-day fitness challenge. All right, this is just to set you up in a powerful way, and they can always go by that website. People are having some amazing results, Doc.
Yes.
They can go by that website at thechallenge21.com. That's www.thechallenge21.com.
Wow, what a powerful avenue for assisting people. And you can reach me right on my website, and we're going to go back over this at the end of the show, right at www.dr, spelled all the way out, Calvin, Calvin, Ellison.com. And you can reach Todd and Jennifer or myself for consultations, seminars, workshops, you name it. Don't stay out there by yourself. Don't be an island. Get help. All right?
Right.
Get help. We're going to take a station break, and we're going to come back. Oh, my God, God, you guys, you got me stirred up. So I can imagine the listening audience and how you're bringing hope that will lead to healing and happiness in people's hearts. And I tell you, time just slips away when you're having fun, contributing, empowering, and as I love to say, Todd and Jennifer, empowering, edutaining people to live a vibrant life. I say edutaining because it's a whole lot better when there's a little attainment in there, versus because some of this stuff is tough to deal with when you've been looking at a normality, a reality that in many cases seems like it's just hard to break, you know? And as I looked at these shows to where people 400-500 pounds, and you guys mentioned it before the commercial break, you need help. You got to reach out for help. And this is why this show is here. Jennifer, let's go back. Let's go back into this. You brought out so much good stuff about the detox. Go cover those three different dimensions for a moment. You talked about it briefly. Go back into those three dimensions of detoxing.
Well, first, definitely everything starts spiritually. Everything. Just like we said, we got to go back to the source with it. And so sometimes with the spiritual detox, it is taking the time to get into your own heart, to figure out, as Todd said, a lot of times our weight goes back to a reason why. And I remember the very first time that I ever did a really deep detox, I'd done the master cleanse, and that's a very difficult detox to do. And I read a book called Healing for Damaged Emotions. boy, that spiritual journey that I took through that physical, even though I was detoxing physically, I took time to spiritually reset, and I learned so much about myself. Then there was the physical portion of the detox as well, and then you have to figure out what type of detox am I going to do. Is it food? Is it a juice fast? Is it, am I going to eat some things and not other things? Elimination. Figure out what type you're going to do. And then mentally, same thing. You got to get rid of the negativity. You got to get rid of those voices in our head that love to talk us down, that love to, Satan comes at us in so many ways, telling us what we can't do, telling us what we can't be. And it's just resetting and getting rid of the negativity in your mind. Sometimes it's where a good social media fast comes in. Get off of Facebook. Quit looking at everybody else's lives and what you think they're doing.
Come on, preach now.
Focusing on your own gratitude for what God is doing in your life. And sometimes you got to get off of social media to find your gratitude.
Wow.
Wow. But those things help me just in a spiritual, a physical, and a mental way really reconnect myself and reset.
My. So then when it comes down to chronic disease and weight gain, a lot of times it's not just in what you eat. It's that spiritual and that mental plane where it has its roots at, correct?
Right.
How you living?
Wow. My. Well, I'm not overweight, guys. But you're stirring me up to where I want to make sure I keep my weight where it is. I've been at the same weight now.
I know you will, Doc.
I've been at the same weight now, I guess, for about the last 25, 30 years. Right at the same weight. Maybe gain a half a pound here every now and then lose a pound and a half. So, but listening to you guys, I want to stay right there,
Yeah, as I tell Todd, I said, so, the challenge is once you detox is to not retox. Boy, that's a heavy challenge for me because sometimes I come out of a time where I'm like, okay, I'm just going to focus. I'm going to do juice for, do a juice fast for 10 days or whatever else. And when you come out, you want to eat everything that you couldn't have. And I call that retoxing.
Retoxing.
Toxins right back in.
Retoxing. Oh, new word there, retoxing. Now listen, everybody, you don't want to retox. You heard what Jennifer just said. Do not retox. And look, I'll never forget when I went on a fast. Years ago, my brother and I, when we got off that fast, everything you could conceive of, we saw it as food. We immediately went right back into retoxing. Oh, my God. And look, and couldn't even eat about 3 or 4 bites,
Oh, wow. Yeah, exactly.
But Todd, I'd love to, in these closing moments, I want to talk about 2 of those laws. You brought out one about support. 2 laws that deal with weight loss. I want to cover at least 2 of those in our closing moments here. So let's get into that. 2 more of those laws that deal with weight loss success.
Well, Doc, you spoke about it just before the break, and that was don't do it by yourself.
Don't do it by yourself.
I always ask, who's your coach? Who's your mentor? Who can do this with you? Who can support you? It just goes back to support. But who can keep you on the path or on your journey? And like I said, who's your coach? And I always have to say this, we just watch, Doc, your favorite team is, of course, sadly, Dallas. And
no, you didn't go there. He didn't. I know, Jennifer, he didn't go there, did he?
When that team was...
But look, I'm sorry, guys. Our time has really slipped away. I don't know what happened to the time. So we're gonna have to take up right there because I got some bones with you now, Todd.
Okay.
Down in my team like that. But please give everybody one more time how they can reach you real quickly.
I want everybody to reach me at thechallenge21.com because I want everyone to come to that site and get a start. Okay, and but definitely thechallenge21.com is where they can definitely reach us.
All right, and you can reach me at www.drcalvinellison.com. Sadly, we got to go, but we're going to see you next time right here on Vibrant Living. So don't you forget to turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Take your life to the next level. We'll see you next time. God bless you.
We hope you're leaving feeling empowered. Thank you for listening to Vibrant Living with Dr. Ellison. If you would like to learn more about our host or purchase books, please visit his website at drcalvinellison.com. That's Dr. DOCTOR CalvinEllison.com. Be sure to come back next Monday at 6 p.m. for Vibrant Living on Atlanta's Inspirational Talk Radio, Love 860. Bye for now.